Hi, I'm showing you the college of my choice that I chose to research was Consumnes River College. And here's a map of the school. And the school was founded in September 14th, 1970. It was founded by the Los Rios Community College District. The original purpose of the school was to make a community college dedicated to preparing students for an ever-changing future. The university is known for its student-centered open access community. Famous alumni uh, features Michael Stever, David Hermanez, Janine Dye, Cesar Bolser, Christopher Norgan, David First, Scott Mock, Steve Prokowski. The tradition that they have is Native American Heritage Week and Hawk Week. Currently, they have from 2018 to 2019 13,045 undergraduates, and it is the 11th most affordable college. The school mascot is a hawk, and over here is a picture of the mascot. They changed the mascot because people were complaining about it. They changed it from the original version of the mascot, the chief. And also, since people were complaining and didn't know the history, they offended many people because originally it was to show diversity. The college has a gym, a gymnasium, a kinesis and athletic office, training rooms, classrooms, and a pool. They have their own library and bookstore. They have a cafeteria and a few restaurants nearby. They also have a community and athletic center. The campus is 180 acres, and enrollment is 14,193 students. They allow anyone to join no matter how different. The school is public. It's co-ed. It's also located on 1841 Center Parkway, Sacramento, California, zip code 95823. There's no religious affiliation. It's free. Anyone can be from any religion. The school is known for having a diverse background of all types and places, people, and age. No matter your age, gender, race, or religion, you can join. And high school requirements, basically, they require enough credits and everything. For the only requirement that you need for the school is to basically graduate high school. That's all they recommend, but it also helps if you get like a higher grade. So then you can get more scholarships and do more classes. It doesn't specify if you have to do a college essay, because to do that you have to like sign into a different site. So for September 1st, 2020 is for spring 2021, and October 21st is summer/fall 2021. It doesn't say if there's any early enrollment, but you do need your transcripts from any high school that you go to or previous college, so they know what you already do know and what you don't, so then you don't get like held back in some classes. They have many different programs and majors you can choose from. There's a whole wide list of them, and also you can do a second minor. A minor is something that basically you choose even if your major doesn't work out. Like say you want to be a nurse, but that doesn't work out and like you can't find a job. Your minor will basically help you ensure that even if you don't get the job you want, you'll still get a job that you studied for, and you don't have to choose to go back to school. You normally you do want a second minor or major, so in case something fails or if you lose your job, you can still have credentials you can fall back. And yes, they do have studying abroad from this college, but only for certain classes, and you have to be there already for like 2 years at least. And a liberal college is basically an institute of higher education with an emphasis on undergraduate studies on liberal arts and science. Internships are important because basically you gain experience and knowledge before you actually do the job. So say if you have an internship being a pharmacy technician. You gain knowledge in that and you're more likely to be hired because you already know what to do. They do help you find internships, but they don't really say specifically which ones they have. And they do have career services. Yes, they do have an honors program, and the GPA that you should maintain is at least a 3.0, because that means you're at least passing all your classes with C's or better. Oh, better than C's, those are B's or higher. Yes, they do have an honors program. For the honors program, you have to have a minimum of 3.0 high school GPA in at least one of the following classes: a grade B or better in AP Honors English, a grade B or better in AP English, and 4 or 5 on the AP English composition exam. There are a lot of things around the surrounding area. They have a cafe. They have, I think, 2 museums. They also have a few restaurants around the area. There's a Delta Shores shopping center. Some groceries around the area are Target, Costco, Walmart, and a Sam's Club. But they're not extremely close. They are a few miles out. There are houses near the school for rent, but most of them are apartments because most college students don't want to spend $1,000 a month just paying a rent, so it's easier to rent an apartment. Let's see. There are some bars in the Elk Grove area and around in Sacramento, but it doesn't specify. The school has its own bookstore, so you don't have to worry about books. They don't say if they have their own sports team, but they do have teams for soccer and baseball. They do have a community rose garden nearby. There are some parks near Sacramento, or in Sacramento, and they do have a concert venue around there. They don't strictly have scholarship for this school specifically, but they do help you look for them. And also, the difference between a grant and a loan is a grant's basically free money. A loan is basically money you're borrowing, but then have to pay back with interest. And it depends on what types of scholarships you can get. Sometimes from 50 to 100, sometimes even to thousands of dollars. And financial aid is based on how much money you need and your situation. Saying if you're having trouble affording school, depending on which school to go to, some actually help you and some give you more money. And FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. Basically, this is the app that the scholarship / financial aid that you should get. If you are a legal person here, if you were born here or successfully have a green card, but if you're an immigrant and you don't have any of your papers, then you go to the Dreamers Act, which helps students with that. For college, it depends on which type of majors you go to. 'Cause nurses, some of them do get jobs right away because nurses are in need, or pharmacy technicians. The Career Center, they do have services including counseling, career assessment tools, helping students on what do they need to know for that particular job, or finding more things to learn. There are some clubs at the school, but not that many currently because of the epidemic. They have an A2 Med Club, an Architecture Student Association, Asian Pacific Student Alliance, Chess Club, Fire Club, Kasham Philippines Club. They don't say if they have a sorority or not. They have volunteering options for sure. Well, they don't specify which ones they want, they have for volunteering options, but they do help you look for them. And also, since this is a community college, they don't have campuses. Schools that are private, Sac State, they do have campuses, but since this school is cheaper than most, they do not include dorms of any kind. but they do help you find a place to live. And and for meal plans, I don't think they have any because it doesn't specify. But they do help you get food in case you need food. Like, say that you're running low on food, they do have a program that helps students in need of like food get food. I can't find the part right now, but there is a site here, Air Support Services. Basically, they have help you like for homeless youth center, starfish transferring veterans, all sorts of programs to help students. They also have a oh, here's also the mascot. Look here, I found it. So basically, they help you find your basic resources. These are sites that help you look with like what you need, healthcare, like phones, food security, homeless. Here's the Hawks Care program, which basically there's a home for hawks, which is where they help you look for housing near the school, and then the Hawk Spot food pantry, which basically allows students who can't afford food for their homes to buy food or get food for free. Though they do have to sign in for it. It's for students from students. Basically, you have to show your ID, fill out an intake form, pick up your pre-made basket or bag, and each student is allowed basically to get things once per week. So, in case you do need food, you can go. And some questions about the school are there any campus jobs nearby? Will it help students look for a job to pay for school? And if they have a meal plan, because currently they don't have it because of the pandemic. And if they help students pay for like scholarship, if they help students apply for scholarships and grants, which they do. I just looked again. And if they will be returning to a normal school year. Also, what other help they offer. Also, what happens on your first day of campus besides orientation. Because that's like, it's always a big like pressure going to a new school and not knowing where to go. That's always like my biggest like nerve. And if you can take other classes that aren't your minor or your major, like taking some cooking classes so you can know in case like you like want to know. And also what the cafeteria offers in a more detailed information. And also they'll be returning to physical campus next year or not. And that's basically my presentation on Canvas River College. They're part of the Los Rios Community College District. And if you can't get a class at any one of these colleges, you can basically request it and take it from another college, but still be on the same like college. Since let's say if there's one class you want, but one of the college you're going to, the main one, they don't have it. You can go to any other Los Rios Community colleges in that district, and you can apply for classes there. You just have to drive to another campus. They're all connected, so your student ID will work, and you can sign up for classes there too. I remember this from when I went to one of the seminars. And this is my presentation. This is Jose Salamanca.